You've taught our chocobos how to fly. I won't be scouting this one for you, Clive. You're on your own, but not alone.
Welcome back, Cid. Honestly, Cid. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw. Don't be a stranger, Cid.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive. There's something about it.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers.
It's true.
I have many fond men when I was a child. I went to see...
Oscar,
But my training is not...
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. Rebuild her home.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Clive? Do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Black is the color of eternity. It cannot be stained. It cannot be sullied. It is unchanging, unwavering, just like your resolve. And mine.
Our resolve. May it never diminish.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
What is it, Clive? Somewhere in the back of my mind. I know. Thank you. And so for now... Be strong, Clive.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure.
I'll not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to East.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Clive. Tarada,
Thank you, Karen.
you could do. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
You alright? About... Oi! Let's see... You off then?
Thank you, Uncle.
As for Clive! Rutherford informs me you're far
From what?
but I was rather... Alas, it seems we must move.
But where do we start?
True, the realms are, as you've certain... And yet, in short...
But how would one...
The army, sadly. But
I thought he was...
He was. And as...
Of course you...
And he's a Haviler's. I extol... You don't mind?
Of course not. As long... would you... Excellent.
No?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Trouble with your gear, or crack the crystal? Oh, very good. But then... You do what you need to do, Clive.
I did it, Sid. I made friends with all the animals in the hideout.
Oh.
It's hardly...
And you can... Be seeing ya.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why.
How...
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid clapped that there iron on him to keep him from...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor well, doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone? I reckon what he were looking...
I'm sorry, Top. Sorry for making you... Let's get that thing on.
Doesn't sound like him.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of... You want me to go with you, son?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much as you have.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like that.
Where to, then, Top?
What do you think happened to Miss Mid...
Sid!
With what?
No!
It's Miss Middleton. Very.
Well, then.
You didn't.
But...
You...
When you return, would you mind teaching the children another lesson?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, I...
No.
All right,
You at the first. You.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
So there's a new mother.
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. Now, what awaits us when we finally attain release? True freedom? Or something else entirely?
Has Middledol mentioned anything?
Mid.
That's it! I knew it! If this doesn't steer to the sky...
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to them. The Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much... But not me. I've discovered... Well, almost.
And is that a one...
Are you volunteering? Oh, if a god first, I'll need oil. Then I'll...
If it's be...
No, they'll know where you might find...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
That crystal certainly don't bode well. For just think of all the secrets it must hold. Here, if you're planning on going up there, you could bring a bit back for me, could you?
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither in search of the perfect companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me.
You look just like a princess.
Couldn't have been easy for her making the journey
You
from
look like the princess's sister.
How can I help you, Clive? What I truly like. But and no sooner have you... While I make... That's what
I do.
And no sooner... Take care.
Ty's tea stopped the fizz. I only hope they stay.
Is there aught I might assist you with? My lord.
I am.
I do not...
Thank you.
May you return... May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
Thank you, my lord, for taking me in. Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home.
nearly collapsed back there.
Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find the...
Thank you, but tracking...
Please. It's only right that I return.
You are to... Alas, I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any... But...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... Back again? Well, Clark.
I am.
What? I do so enjoy our little chats.
All right, Cid.
Only if you want. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next Any old...
Well, with shells, but don't expect to make quick work.
I'll keep that in mind.
Normally, I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near an adamantus, let alone one that's had a few centuries to let its temper simmer.
What a word. Might be time. But if it were... No. Is that right? Off you go then.
Clive! Quick look.
Seen enough?
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
Cid, I was...
It depends what...
A bearer, as you know.
I know.
Because... and so you... No.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Cid.
By all means.
It's my old master. And something else. Record.
How did she come?
Finding Bear. And it seems this... And even better...
Leaving the...
Cid. And while I'm well aware that I can't...
Well,
does that...
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father.
His will.
In the crypt, beneath, after Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy, and in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised anything so...
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course, I want to know what's in there.
Very well. Back to Tabor, then. Not to be reunited with Yotei this time, but with Father.
All right, Torgal. I'm going to need a little bit more. Do you have a better hint for... Unless... You've already given me one. Why don't we try the rock? To Port is up. Fingers crossed the old more.
You're going somewhere, Cid? Can we come?
Cid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Ah, Clive.
Hippocrates. I've been charged with locating a...
And you seek one whose name I have...
Right is all, but she didn't seem keen to tell...
And yet I gather... Clive, if I fear she asks the impossible.
The Executive...
Coveters, a clandestine organization, committed to the collection one such text, being the tome Vivian seeks. A tale which could overturn the established order were it all. So rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why? They lurk in the shadows, emerging...
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp, not
by the hand of the exec...
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all you may just as soon ask me of their...
Then my hunt was due. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air. Rumors of the executors are but rather less so. I had a friend. Alas, I have heard no, but though he did not mention it by name, if you were, by some chance, able to say...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay...
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. Ah, indeed. Then... I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes? You are always welcome, Clive.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots more than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the puppet without in. And we certainly couldn't steer our way. Come on, Torgal. Sorry for the wait. We're ready. No holding back. It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
All's well, my lord. Long may it stay.
Let's go.
Yeah! Too slow. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Too slow.
Why the hell? Victor take the bearer's side.
You would. I am.
What's in a cache?
You have to listen. You need to evacuate. No, you're...
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Further.
I think we'd better shut up shop.
What's Looper raving about now?
To throw it here.
Lord Further.
Cid, what's wrong?
I went to lift up, which better you...
Cid!
Looks like everyone's ready.
Your Grace?
Cyril.
Yes. If you would do us...
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke...
The day before we left for...
What are these plans? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival. He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable with it. But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Nor would he have entrusted those who would have stood with you.
It's a pity.
But one, at least.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor.
And where is this?
She awaits you in the Archive.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Lord Marquis?
What is it?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the... He sent an owl.
Was he surveyed?
No. An ancient by gaining and
so you...
Fully, I entrust, though, yet, for as you...
But Ash is a big...
Perhaps Mickleberg. It lies. If...
Right.
You are... Go then.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer... Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted...
Lift up your... You have our gratitude.
I nearly did my...
My lady.
What exactly?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been...
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have alas. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them. It was your father's wish, but with his grace, you are grown, and while I would not presume, I know that no...
Thank you.
What say you?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am...
Do you know where we might find...
I do. It is found, and we do at least...
A certain...
You are most... In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of house...
What say you?
What else?
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others. Each working for their own end.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
Titan's Wake.
To the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Let's go. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
For House Rossfield. this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Oh, the griffin.
And the heart.
Yes, this radiant. Thank you, your father.
Lady God.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me. The armband. Pray. Heartstone. And the graven vines in.
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together. As Phoenix and Shield.
Indeed. But this was more. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining.
Forgive me, there is something I don't quite. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother, even if the armbands were incomplete. So, how were you able to?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was of the deep love. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I tried to warn you. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short.
And thank the.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. And so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Goditha.
As do I.
Thank you for coming back.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally
It is. And we thank you for the part you play.
If let him see that you have...
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
I was hoping to be able to...
Your father's helm, since the day we were... I prithee, claim it, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer...
Thank you, sir. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Careless.
You deserve a rest. It looks like we found him. materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype. Come on. Run like the wind.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? Single one alive. I should get back to Dalib.
was right. Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to prove?
So, you're going to join the watch after all? The fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels.
Are you looking for something in particular? Fare you well.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Nothing good's gonna come of this.
Let's go.
Can't be Rutherford, can it? A little longer than I'd have liked. Nazir might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous.
All right, Ember. Trust me.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now.
Your town needs you.
Do you...
What is it?
It's the town, and so I would... Where? Here, my lady.
He'd have our coin, our stock enough.
So you are content to abandon...
Good girl.
Yeah!
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Emma really is ready. Or maybe not. Nice try. This won't be an easy decision.
Yeah!
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
It's over.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sanbreque, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla! Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Captain said to bring our wounded here. Run like the wind.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun. Let's try.
Can we get you?
There's no need to worry.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the bay.
How goes it, Abby? Tell me.
I was Carla, the so sort of last for naive. I fell. He was my after, and so not the one. It was the veil that fed those that
he passed.
He did, but at least it was the men. Though I was, and so I swore that
Thank you.
Never, and I know the people and Campbell. We have brought Northreach together.
Quinton.
Do you know? Something tells me you'll... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm and do the one thing that has proved impossible.
I know it's a lot to ask.
And you'd have me give up the people of Lost. You'll have to find some...
I'm sorry.
And why might that be?
What he's asking?
Has it any... They want you to... We'll...
You...
Then what?
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Run like the wind. Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward, then?
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
run like the wind. No holding back.
Might this be Mickelberg?
Thanks, Gal. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe. What is going on here? Ah. Heed the call? No, to be honest,
Is that...
What are you doing here?
It is my home.
You keep saying that.
They came here to perform the rite. This village, where they shall cast their souls upon...
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord.
Let free us.
They want... Forgive me. But did another...
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yeah.
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield.
That's right, and you must be the...
I am.
Cyril was worried for your sake.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more you have seen them at their prayers. Have you... They devote themselves to the veneration of the praying night and day that they might be rid of their... Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes. Serve him with all. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master. And so I would see these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord.
You do understand what their dream is, don't...
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills, and I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is... Forgive me, my lord. But I must remain here. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
meet again. I've killed your kind before.
Damn it!
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord, just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in, a duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashyyyk in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
My lord I'm glad.
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from it. I buried him in Mickelbur.
If you could not say...
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an Aetherflood came. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that life...
Then he perished defending liberty. For the right to choose how one dies...
Cid would agree.
A noble ambition. It matters not how only that the decision we live according to the teachings of our order, for better or worse.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did...
I believe we of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters
Ready, go?
Faster!
holding back. Straight home now.
It's over. Fire it! Enough!
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interest was certainly there. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching from a distance.
Subtle, I know.
Then we need not hand me the... Leave it in our...
Your care.
That is not but by one means or another.
Then I'll have to... I won't let you.
Then we find ourselves... Very well.
Let's see, shall we? Slow.
Impressive, but we have other...
Why do you want it so?
It lays out in no uncertain term. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few. Would you say that this interpretation will...
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be sharp, so let me answer. There is no that a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But it is a question of if enough people believe that a set of events...
So you're trying to control...
We are trying to protect people from knowledge that would bring... That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian.
Have care. Quiet.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the root. This must be the... So many in this place. But where is the architect of... It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry.
There were no guards at it.
None manning the gates. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are... If Chadwick was being held here...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Eyes open for signs of life. So this plate, and I doubt they'll have taken the creep. Minimal loss of Waluda lives. Even the Imperials. They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. She can't see how Doris is getting on.
Have care.
No lock downstairs.
I know. Bearers die every day in service of them. Pitting bearers against a wild beast, armed with nothing but and not just those who could fight, but those who wouldn't, or couldn't, were...
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right. If we don't find any survivors, we've risked our lives.
see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be... Are you alone?
Some of the guards, they're...
Thank the...
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you poor thing. What?
He thought he must have sent you. Where is he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
We have to get...
Doris.
All right. You put that...
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Cid.
I'm fine. What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chad...
Come on. We have to get...
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
She is. I thank the flames we found.
I know. I'm sorry we were...
There's no need to apologize. How he fought to the... That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have... I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. We were supposed to be sold to the... for years, so we escaped after so many...
But even in captivity, and he died, not...
Hyde Maria's and the curse... I'll fight.
Thank you, Dor.
All this time.
Mid.
You make it...
Tell me...
It's moat and a cogwheel. Gears that small...
Wait, the children. Now that I think about it,
The young'uns? But why would the... I'll keep working on the model. You...
Look. I found... Is that...
That's...
Thank...
Whatever should I write next?
A love story, perhaps? Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly...
Only the most... The wings aren't going to move on their own. Well... That should do her. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, These bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy, but it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Has Mitterdol mentioned a new problem?
I hear that...
Vivian, I found it.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I fear that...
I met with one and I convinced him. He told me that the truth is just a matter of... and that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it also means that the truth is not immutable, provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people. As the sad history...
You said that the book inspired you to become a...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her, and by shunning society, I, too. She taught me that my soul... and that...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying man... But the more I study... So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, give the men...
I'll try, Vivi.
Help you today, Clive? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
You should have... Amber lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he had...
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact that all I have
Wait, Sergeant. And this...
Wouldn't do to waste it now.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed. Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned. He asked it.
One of your
Master Quinton would probably...
Another. Just the thing we need. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad.
The more than...
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve... You still haven't mentioned how we...
Oh, the Seven High. They have all agreed to make the... Oh, of course it did. But luckily I had some...
From who?
Why, you, my boy.
It was more of...
Well, the old... She had a shipload, and when the... Now, join us there at your early...
Of course,
And how, pray tell, will we get...
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about... That is, unless you'd have them...
Well, I'd certainly eat, lad.
Says the man with the... My soldiers actually need their rations. They'll be dead even before...
Perhaps I might suggest an alternative. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of... Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full. But I'm sure the two such... Rutherford spoke fun.
Us? I can't...
Clive,
And what kind of
criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding!
Once more unto...
Shall we begin? What we seek here is not to create a new nation. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm. And to do that, we must convince those in power. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine if we show them the path, the fate of the world lies in my nephew's hand, but the well-being of her people lies in ours.
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't... Citizens of Valisthea, Well, my boy, the stake...
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play up the realm. I
will.
What do you think that thing is?
You all right?
Something troubling.
It's just...
I'm sure she'll...
Back in the north. Yeah, I'll let the little tyke...
So?
Well, the problem is that Ed is due any...
Is there anything? All right then. Not just...
No. I think...
I think...
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastbourne, but as soon as the rebuilding...
If Joshua's worried about Jill... It's usually me making demands of her swordsman Harpocrates.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with...
Then I should begin. This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among the supervise, all to ensure that, alas, our time together was... I had not expected to...
Have you spoken?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied. Especially when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the...
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing.
When I first... And I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest regrets, and what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that apothecary... Fabulous.
Well, it can't hurt. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen Well, there is a weather they still...
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different, but...
I suppose it's not hard to imagine.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her, to let her know that but how to do that.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father and Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill?
It was the first time when he realized you were missing.
It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say...
Then it seems you and Jill have
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much...
You're saying I should go and scout the area?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are What would you do without me, Clive?
This is the play.
I'm sorry. We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place.
Perhaps. It's the only place I know of.
Then why not ask someone who might...
Someone at the backyard? Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackamoon, it don't mean anything.
doesn't still hurt, does it?
A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here... let's go. Run like the wind.
Can hardly make out.
All right. Tracks. Not left by bandits for a change. Anything. Place then flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. You deserve a rest.
Big enough for a bunch, I suppose. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble. Clive, how'd you get...
Any luck?
Chris...
It's a...
Right there.
Everything.
Don't have any... And, and that... But it weren't...
So all the...
There... What do you think? I think if you ever hang up... Now, well, I should go and see it.
Give him one back. Oarsman, It's no...
Trouble with your gear, or something falling, dear? That it? Fine.
Say what you will.
You needn't worry about the backyard, Cid.
Your Highness.
No.
Our lawsman has something.
Master, no, not up. I have taken count all because I have sworn to atone for my... But were I to meet...
Then that is all test your resolve.
I must, at the very well, then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, Accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, not to mention the wyvern tails.
I hope the soul in the hideaways.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure not.
What's this?
A stolus, or more precisely, 'tis said that an owl's feathers are so consider this that one day.
Well, when that day, thank you, Harpocrates.
There's something about it. How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have... All for ya.
How are you feeling?
Well. Is...
Wrong.
Go on. It's... beautiful. Did you make...
We did. I
thank you.
Fancy it.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway, after I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
One of these days, I swear.
If by
But just...
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will.
The winds that blow across the royal meadows from Orlefeist Bay are strong.
Not strong enough, is it?
It's not time yet, is it? I'm always with you, Clive.